So, I kind of spent this last hour on the activity call going over building width, building depth, and all the finer points. I mean, I really don't know what else beyond that I could talk about on this call. Probably one of the things I did not get to, I thought maybe I could, but so I'll go over it with you guys. So I'm a statistics guy, as you guys know. And the numbers really kind of speak volumes to me. Okay, so this is our leaderboard for the issue paid business for the month of August. Right, we're in September now. And I grouped these by categories of producers. So this is our table of the numbers of producers at each bracket, right? So this says here that 6 people out of our total number of unique writing agents, 147, wrote 25,000 or more of issue paid business. Okay, so these are issue paid numbers, okay? So we had 6. The numbers that did 20 to 25,000, okay, or really it's 20,000 to 24,999.99, okay, is we've got 1. 15,000 to 20,000 issue paid is 4. 10,000 to 15,000 is 6. 5 to 10,000 is 22. And then below 5,000 is 213, okay? So we got 2.4%, 0.41%, 1.6, 2.44. So this is kind of the Pareto principle, the 20-80 rule, right? It's not really 20-80. Like the actual numbers, it's like 20% produce 80% of the volume. Actually, the numbers are this. 12.4% produce about 80% of the volume as far as the number of unique writing agents, or you can look at it this way. 20% of the writing agents produce 94% of the volume. Okay. Either way, it's the 20-80 rule, except it's not 20-80. It's more like 12.280. But what does this say? These numbers have been pretty stable over years, like 20 years I've been doing this and I've been tracking this, is that there's always going to be fewer people at the top than at the bottom. And what's really interesting is that these numbers are fairly consistent. It's not because the people are consistent. So what that means is that people in 25 and above, next month, they might drop into the 20 to 25 or even 15 to 20. But then people that are in the 20 to 25 or 15 to 20 will move up to the 25 and they'll swap spots. So that's what's really cool is people will swap around and the numbers will be stable. Just weird like that, right? But here's the point. The point is of the numbers of people, you've got like 86% that do less than 5,000. Does that mean we don't need those people? No, we need those people because a lot of them are just getting started, right? They just they wrote an app on themselves. Like Ted just wrote an app on himself last week. He's going to write an app on his wife this week. And so he's going to be in that maybe below 5,000 this month, but he's ramping up. Then we got people that are ramping down, or they're doing this part-time. They write 4,000 a month, 5,000 a month. And they're just purely part-time. They're consistent. Like I love it. Okay. But the thing is, we're not trying to beat people into producing. We make the opportunity available. And what this really speaks to is more of ambition, right? The ambition level of people. Like people that are doing 15,000 or more issue paid a month are probably close to 6 figures. Obviously 20 to 25,000, 20,000 above will be the 6-figure earners. So when you look at this, that's what? 28%, 2.8%, or maybe let's say 3%. So 3%, let's just say it's 4%. 4% are the six-figure earners. So right, 96% are below. So that's kind of interesting when you think about it. I've had this. I have a very developed videos on this concept, and I go through exact numbers. So you got 4%. So really, okay, the pyramid of ambition. So 20%, what is that 20% level? %, produce 94. So that's 6,000 and above. Okay. So I talk about, what I talk about is the 20 of the 2080, right? So when you go 2080, and then you take the 2080 rule in just this population of people, this represents 4%, 4% of the entire pyramid, right? 4%. And then these happen to be the 4% that are six-figure earners, okay? And if you look at overall, when it comes to income, the alliance really mirrors the same thing, right? Because my business is a subset of the alliance. So if this is my business, the alliance pyramid is a bigger triangle, and then you've got the alliance 4%. So it's just a larger number of people, but the same portion of the pyramid that are the six-figure income earners. So what you automatically might think is that, Alex, I only have a 4% chance of making six figures. And that's going to naturally come to your mind. And the answer is no. It doesn't say that you got a 4% chance. What it says here is that there are 4% of people that do what it takes to make six figures, right? They invest in leads. They book 15 plus appointments a week. Okay. That just says 4% every month will do what it takes to earn six figures in this business. Okay. I don't know where you're at. I don't know if you're in that 4% that does what it takes. If you're not, then why not? Right? If you're not, then why not? Right? Because this is a very easy formula. You get enough leads, you make enough dials, you book 15, 20 appointments a week plus, and you're making six figures. If you want to do multiple six figures, then you're 20 to 40 appointments a week. Okay. Does this concept make sense to y'all out there? So it's not the percentage chance of you achieving it. It's, are you the 4%? Are you in the 4% ambition level and work ethic level to get to that six-figure level? Whoops. Is that making any kind of sense to anybody out there? Right. So the question is, where are you in the pyramid of ambition? Where are you? The flesh is willing, but the flesh is willing, but the spirit is weak. Then here's the other thing, is that GLO bonus. Whoops. Oh, I do have a chat. So the GLO bonus, I don't think people really understand the GLO bonus that well. And
they'll understand it next week at the end of the month, right? A lot of the people that were getting that 8% are going to understand it when they're not seeing it in their paycheck.
So here's, okay, so the way the GLO bonus works now is that you have to become GLO eligible. Oops. You have to have a 25,000 leg, 15,000 leg, 7,500 leg. Okay, and you are one of the legs. So you could be your own 25 leg, or you could be the 15, or you can be the 7,500. Okay, your volume goes where it needs to go for you to become GLO eligible or to make your next promotion. Okay, so your volume counts in any one of these legs, right? But you're not going to earn GLO on anyone unless you become first eligible, right? And then you can earn GLO on another group that looks just like you did, 25K, 15K, 7,500. And then your agent A becomes GLO eligible, GLO L. And then you're going to make that 8% here and here. So you're going to make 8% on this group because they become GLO eligible. Now, if you're not GLO eligible, like you don't have that 7,500 and you didn't do squat that month, or let's say you did 2,500, then you lose this 8%. And the only way to earn that 8% back is if you come back with a group like this and you have 2 months to get it back. So you're going to lose 2 months of GLO bonus because you weren't GLO eligible, even though you have a downline that's GLO eligible. Okay. Here's the other thing. Usually you're going to be at maybe at a 90 contract. And even if this guy's a 90, you're going to have an 8% on this person. But let's say this person passes you and they're at the 110, you're still going to make the 8% GLO. Wish it were 80%. You're going to still make 8% GLO on this organization. So that's why you want to become GLO eligible, and that's why you want to, so that you have the opportunity to help someone else get GLO eligible, so you'll earn that override on them all the time. And this is both first year income, and this also, am I recording this? Okay. So you're going to earn this in perpetuity. It's first year income and renewals. This is huge. This is your retirement program, right? This is how you retire, is that you've created this massive organization that's returning these GLO bonuses to you, okay? So this is how deep the GLO is. So you're GLO eligible. You got one group, GLO, 2, 3. This is the depth concept. I didn't get to this, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By the time you have GLO eligible organizations all the way, and these are the firewall leaders that I was talking about, you're going to be a millionaire. Like seriously, you're going to be a millionaire. But then you're going to make 8% on this group, 5% on that level, 4%, 2%, 2%, 1%, 1%. Okay. This is a total of 23% of additional overrides on top of whatever your differential is between your contract and the top of the legs contract level. This is the override, and then this is the GLO bonus. So we'll pay it down to 7 generations, which is very cool when you think about getting GLO, but that means you're duplicating yourself. You're building, right? You're building depth. That's like what I was talking about on the other call. And so So this is a prettier version of it. Okay, GLO eligibility. Here's your 7 levels. So really, if you're GLO eligible, you should be at the district manager level at a 90%. Okay. And then when you help someone below you do what you've done, they're at 90% as well. Okay. And you could even be higher than 90 by this time. But even if you were just at 90, and this is just the way I want to illustrate this, is you're making the 8% GLO bonus. Okay. Now let's take it, and that GLO goes all the way down to 7 generations of GLO eligible people. So this is our examples. We've got one here, and these are agents. Each agent does 3 sales a week. They turn in and submit 3 sales a week. And this is after everything gets issued paid and take account for placement persistency and the types of products that they write on average. Okay. So one gets his first GLO eligible leg because these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people that do 3 sales a week. They're all part-time. They do it all on Saturday. They only work 1 day a week. He's got his first leg doing that because you need a 25,000 leg. So he's making, because at this level, he's at the VP level at 105. So he's making 10% override on this first leg, and he's making 8% GLO bonus on that leg. Then he's got an agency manager, and these are just 4 people that do 3 sales a week, submit 3 sales a week. And one's going to make a 20% override on this group. And then he's got an extra leg that he brought in, Zeus, the Greek god, and he's just making a 30% override on what Zeus is doing. So not only is one GLO eligible, he's got an entire leg that's GLO eligible. And so just, what is this? This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 4 is 12, 13 people. 13 people that are part-time in the business. His total first-year commissions and overrides on GLO is $249,000. And then you add the renewals, 20 years worth of renewals. Now he's making $47,000 in renewal overrides and his own personal renewals over the next 20 years. That's the value over the next 20 years. So do you see how you don't have to have a huge organization of massive producers? You got a bunch of, not even a bunch, just a small handful of people that are doing a little bit. They're doing at least 3 sales a week, right? They're submitting, 3 sales a week. And this is the income at a very conservative level. So what does this mean if you can build GLO eligible groups? This is what it means to your income. If you take it all the way down 2 legs with 7, with 8 people in each leg, in each GLO eligible group, okay, make 8% off that first layer, 5% on the next, 4, 2, 2, 1, and 1. This is the income you're looking at. This is like, you don't have any other width, okay? Your personal production that you're making, because you're doing 3 sales a week at the 115 level, right? 75,000, doing 3 sales a week. Your overrides are 736,000. Your GLO bonus is another 242,000. So now you're looking at about a little over $1 million. And that's funny when you say a little over $1 million. Let's round down. No, let's round up. 54,000 is a lot of money to be rounding. You know what I mean? And then the renewals. Now, look, it's a model. Will you be able to do this in a year? Probably not. But what if you did it in 10 years? And during those 10 years, you get to the making 300,000 level. They're 250,000 level, like I showed you in the previous slide. You're making 250, and then it bumps up to 500 because you doubled your group. And then you double it again. If it took you 10 years to get there and you're making money along the way, and you're building up your renewal income over the 10 years, would that be okay if it took you 10 years to get to $1 million a year? Because right now, whatever you're doing in your job or in your part-time gig, or even, maybe your level of effort isn't really up to snuff, You don't have an opportunity to do this, but we give you the opportunity as long as you take advantage of it. That to me is everything. Taking advantage of the opportunity given to you, because we made the rules, we put the rules in your favor, right? We put the rules in your favor so you can benefit off people that want to build a business and they can't pass you up. Okay, they can if you don't do what you're supposed to do to be GLO eligible. You know what I'm saying? So GLO eligibility is the real key. Okay, now backing up, here's sort of the progress. Let me see if I can back up. Here's in my opinion, hold on. Here. This is an agency manager group. That's an agency manager group. Part-timers, they're only doing 3 sales submitted a week. 2 legs with 1 person underneath one of the other people. 4 people. That's it. You're an agency manager. You're making $69,000 a year part-time. Again, 3 sales a week. See, this is, if you're not at this level yet, this is where you need to focus on getting to. And then from here, getting to GLO eligibility, which is getting a 3rd leg, helping Smiley Girl get 2 legs, and then Stella decides to recruit you. So this is where you become GLO eligible. You're just adding a few more people, 3 more people, 4 more people, 4 more people to the people you already got, adding 4 to the 3, and you're an agency manager, okay? I mean, you're GLO eligible. You're at the DM level, making $121,000 a year. Again, everyone's doing 3 sales a week. Is this cool or what? So to me, if you look at it as a building block concept, okay? Now, look, in my opinion, I think it's harder to get a builder to produce than a producer to build, personally. And if you aren't producing, I don't know. I just don't know what, I'm not talking being a top producer in your organization, but if you're not consistently producing every week, I think there's something in your head that gets messed up because you are just trying to take advantage of other people, but you're not doing anything yourself. And it messes your head up because you're a little bit on the hypocritical part. But look, if you give me a list of names that I can call, well, I'll overlook that, okay? Because if I can find a producer under you, then I'll be jamming with them, okay? Does that make sense? You know, I want you to produce because I want you to feel good about what it is we're doing here. You know, how do you know how good it is until you do it yourself, okay? But I don't want to wait on you deciding to produce in order to get to your list of names. Like, because you don't have to wait. Like, don't wait, right? Take advantage of the opportunity of taking advantage of my time to pour into you. Now, you know, there's some extenuating circumstances. Sometimes I'll get a list and, you know, it's someone who is like, I'm questioning their commitment to the business. Part of me just, you know, I don't know if I want to call their list. I just don't know. You know, I mean, I want to help them, but they're not helping themselves. And it's like, golly, I've got so many other people I'm working with. Maybe I should just focus elsewhere until they decide to get their act together, you know. You know, so there's part of me, and it sort of depends. Like if you happen to be in the tap root of a leg, oh yeah, whether you know, getting your act together or not, I'm going to help you. I'm going to be working through you to get more people. But if you're in another, you know, leg number 7, 8, 12, and you have a list of names, like, man, I'd love to be able to help you, but I'd love to. But why don't you find some people that are really interested and let's get on a Zoom call with them and I'll do a group training session or a group meeting, whatever. Okay. Anyway, that's kind of how I look at things. Like I said, that first call just kind of took it out of me, all the building training. But this is like the extra stuff, kind of the extra that. Let's see, was there anything else that I didn't cover? I think there's some of the extra stuff I wanted. That would have been way too much for that scope of that activity call. But anyway, does anyone have any questions or comments or anybody? Cool. Okay. Well, gang, that's about all I got right now. I've got a million things to do, which is really related to the our recruiting Facebook recruiting system. And but thanks for plugging in. Appreciate it. Let's get on the leaderboard. Let's call leads. We are putting in some TLP lead orders, and people are getting very successful with it. So very fired up about that. So rock on, gang. Appreciate y'all being on here. We'll talk to you soon. God bless.